Why am I broke? Why is my generation broke? Why is an average Nairobi resident broke? Yet everybody is hustling, everybody is making money, everybody is employed or having a small business errand going on. Welcome to my channel once again. If you are a subscriber, I am so thankful for choosing to subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. So number one, cook at home. I know when you hear about cooking at home, if you've been cooking at home, you wonder, kwani watu pika wapi? Listen, there are people who don't know when is the last time walipika. Yes, all they have is dial numbers and get foods at their doorstep, and they are good. And now that is damn expensive. It is very, very expensive. Imagine in a day uko job, of course you don't want to carry your snack or your lunch, because going to the hotels with some clique of friends, catching up, mkikula lunch, which is fine. Every day you're doing it, and when it comes at night, unaenda nyumbani, you pack a few takeaways from town and unaenda home. So how much a day are you spending? Okay, maybe umekula lunch, a snack you had, alafu ama at your workplace there is food, and supper, you have family, for example, you will find someone there has cooked supper for you. But let's talk about something very basic, coffee. So if you this kind of a person, unaenda kwa ofisi in the morning, alafu na grabako ka Java cup every day, very refreshing. I love coffee. But how much in a month would you be spending? Don't even calculate a 30-day, 31-day thing. Just assume you're taking coffee for 20 days. Very practical. There are people who take coffee daily and not even 1 cup, not even 2. And maybe 2 of those in kununua. So assuming you're spending 250 buying one, that is 5k in 20 days. Yes, you get it. So cooking at home saves a lot of money. Cooking at home iko na other advantages. For example, if you have family, utabond na wao, you cook, making your meals there, you having dinner with your family, you're making meals, you're teaching the young ones how to do a few things about themselves. You're cooking at home, so you are eating what you know vile may prepare. So health-wise, it's a win-win. Cooking at home is cheap. Uta save a lot of money. Try with the basics. If you eat that chipo once a day, if you take that coffee, jaribu tu kutrack like in a week how much unatumia. And most of these times pia wendi peke yako, maybe you're going with people. I'm not saying it's bad to buy people food or anything, but maybe it's even unnecessary, So just track how much you're using and try to see how much you're spending when you're eating out. You will of course need to eat out once in a while, because obviously kuna mali utakuwa you're hungry and you need something to eat. Sometimes you really need to go and take your best whatever food, whatever restaurant, which is okay, but those one-offs are not so bad. But with every time you're eating out, chances are you will be doing it more often, and before you know it, you are super reliant. Itakuwa unafanya vile naona andobata, you eat without moving. Just dial those numbers, food is there, and who wants to eat without moving anyway? That's a bad practice, trust me, and a costly one at the end of the day. So another thing why we are broke, okay? We are not budgeting. tunachukua tu do ni end month, msee amelipwa, you all packed, cash money brother, cash money sister, you go to the supermarket, you go to the stores and dish out your money like, you know, there's no trouble. But 10 days down the line, you were there, nothing at all, struggling. If, for example, God forbid, something happened and you needed that money, then you will be stranded on where to get money. That will maybe push you to debts, or struggle that you might not need to go through. So budget on what you need. Try to track what you use. Try to track the money you need. Of course, budget for miscellaneous and budget for your treat thing. Unajua ni una make your money, so you need to enjoy the money. I get it. Now, shopping again. It's Christmas, we are going shopping. It's Easter, we are going shopping. It's schools are opening, we are going shopping. I'll tell you a trick that helps. Shop off season. Unajua, shop off season. Like sasa sasa hivi vile tunaongea, unafaa kwa sasa sasa hivi click in your head, you need to shop for your Christmas tree decorations. Yes, if you do that kind of a thing. Because utaipata without no trouble, utaipata cheap, utaipata without, yani kutakuwa na all those selections of what you need, hakuna pressure. Very few people wanafanyanga hivyo. Schools may close. The first week when those schools close, or maybe the first month. Let's talk about the first month, and maybe in terms of if you wanted to save a few shillings here and there for you to be able to buy the essentials, the school basics. Maybe after that month, or even immediately if you can, the same weekend wamefunga enda. So kuna hiyo list ya books, buy all the books you need, check the uniforms, see the difference in fittings wenye zitakuwa, you know how your child is growing, track all that na ushop sa hiyo. Shop off season. This is where I don't know how many of us tunaweza manage hiyo, because we know Kenyans, we do things at the same time. Najua na tutangoja last minute tu tufanye the same thing again, and then we will complain about vile uniform outfitters zimejaa, vile prices ziko juu, vile sijapata hii hakuna, vile hii haijafanyika. So why don't you get yourself from that crowd? Ujitoe tu. Saa yenye watu wanashopia vitu za fun, wewe plan ahead. Christmas, shop early, like without no trouble, and then you can do the other things without no problem. Holidaying, why is it so necessary for you to go on holiday when every other person is going for holidays? Why? Jaribu kwenda hizo places off peak. Hata traveling outside the country off peak. Kama ni December, everybody is going to Dubai and you know it. So why do you want to go? Unless there is this deal that is so good, that will be so good for you, then you don't need to go. Unaweza hata chukua time yenye schools zimefungwa, hakuna hiyo rush ya kutravel haijaanza. Maybe it's early April, before early August ama early December. Take your holidays in November, unless you want just to be there queuing up. But I feel like most of us feel like now we are creating the mood for that when we are struggling. Hata queues za super zimefika sijui wapi. Those are things you don't need. Uko inconvenience, unatumia a lot of money, you're not even enjoying the process. But if you like your drama, kind of want that mess, then you can do that. But if you want to save money, do that. These are times of the years when hakuna ni off peak, hotels hazina watu, your stay there will be very fun, your traveling will be convenient, people are going to work, others are just doing their thing when you holidaying, and you save money. How many times have you picked this? Yes, your phone, uko FB, ama uko Instagram, ama hizo social media streets, and then you see something, alafu uko, hey, I need this. So the next thing itakuwa nini? M-Pesa payment, because hiyo look moja tu hivi and you're like, man, I need this so bad, like saa hizi tu naitaka. Hey, hold up, you don't need it. Sawa. Do you want to know why you don't need it? For example, if it is something you saw randomly, what makes you think of unaitaka? For example, so one trick someone was telling me is not to have money in your M-Pesa, but that is impossible because utanidi your pesa. You don't know when someone will have an emergency, someone who relies on you once in a while, mnasaidiana ku pull out things and stuff like that. So this is the thing. Every time you're online and you want to buy something instantly, apply the delay tactic. Okay, umeiona? Yes, you know that is a store you like, unaijua jina yake, hata kama ni note down, pick a pen, note down na whatever you wanted, and then after some time revisit the idea. Maybe saa ile uangalie hiyo picha, ama saa ile you're doing something else, revisit the idea of you getting that thing. So if the idea is still valid, then go click, pay your thing. How many times do you do DIYs? Do it yourself. Uangalie uone, I need a painting here, and paintings are very expensive, so going to get your home decor maybe haitakuwa as cheap as you would like. Alafu kae tu chini, maybe those days when you have time, now fix up something, now iweke, ama there's this thing yenye nataka kufixiwa in the house, and you try to figure out vile unaweza iweka na uiweke. Na how many times do you do that? Because eventually you save a lot of money. And forget about ata story na house decor, fixing things in the house. We're back to the ladies again. Unajua vitu simple kama kuosha your own feet, manicure, pedicure. Surely if you buy those products, for example, utaweza tumia hata for months, like a month or two, because you're not going to scrub the dead skin in like a day, every day. I mean, utaifanya maybe once, twice a week, na utasave. And the good thing is you're in control of what is happening and the tools you're using. So DIYs, face masks, ukitumia vitu za jikoni, scrub, trends na friends. Why are we even keeping up with the Kardashians? Listen, I only mean keeping up with what everybody is doing. My friends, just because your best friend amenunua gari, ama ame-upgrade, ama they have moved from this side of town and they are living in another side of town, does not make you need to move. Because first of all, hata ujui how they ended up there. Maybe someone has offered to house them and they are making up stories to stay classy and of a different level altogether. Maybe they are sponsored by someone and you are there trying to make ends meet with whatever money you have. So that is the same money you want to use to keep up with them. Mwende mshop pamoja, the places where they go, they drag you along, you go, they are going for holiday, short, you know, vacays every now and then, and you still want to go. You know your financials don't allow. So why are you even keeping up with them? Kila mtu ako na time yake. Yes? And instead of you getting pressure na headaches haziishi, you in debt, you are broke, you are stressed because of keeping up with someone, please don't. Live to life yako. You know, lanes. Someone comes and tells you, weekend we are going to Masai Mara, kunafanyika, wambie, ningetaka by the, but man, this weekend haiwezekani, hata kupeleka jail. Yes? Problem with us is we want to fit YOLO generation. Hatutaki ku miss in everything. So if you want to get broke, try to keep up with. Yeah, you are seeing your celebrity crush working shop, whatever, they are having this kind of life, and most of these people by day wanna struggle. They have images to keep, and the expectation of the society imewapea ni play cool, yeah, show everything is happening, but they are there. What happens when you see, when something happens, like wako na a situation, like someone amepatwa na disease or anything, they can't even sustain treatment ya kitu kidogo because of what? Because they are broke, because it's all fake. So please, lanes, time yako ikifika ya kufanya kitu, then do it proudly. When someone pushes you into doing something yenye haiko, then trust me, that is not a friend, because a friend ni mtu anataka kubuild another one afike level friend. So if they want you to go their way and they want you to push yourself, please don't. You will learn into debt for no good reason. Broke. Now, talking about going into debt, why are people even getting loans to buy things? Maybe it makes sense, but please save and buy. Save and buy. If eventually you won't be able to buy, then you will have the money to do something else. Instead of umechukua loan, buy something. Maybe something is not even productive. Ni kitu tu ya kudepreciate the moment you step out of that shop umeinunua. And then every month someone is nagging you, messages, emails, ulipe. So honest, will it be worth it? Maybe. But now the saddest part is when you have to do all that for a want. If it's a need, yeah, maybe. But still, can it wait? Can it wait for you to save and get to that level where you will walk proudly to that yard and buy that car, or you will just move to that place and buy that house? Those are the choices. Lights, taps za maji, kama maji itumiki zinafungwa tightly. Gas is not leaking. Make sure your electronics ziko na surge protectors, because zikichoma then ni fundi, and you know fundi wa Nairobi ataharibu, atengeneze hapo na haribu kwingine, ndio next week urudi hapo hivyo tena. So that's the video, friends. Choose whether you want to turn around things and we get better and stop being a broke generation, or if you still want to keep up with the Kardashians, you are Kardashians, and continue living some wishful kind of life. So it is uncomfortable, I know, but it is worth it. Singine kujiita kama mkutano na kujiambia, by the way, this, no, I'm not cool. It is not right. I need to do 1, 2, 3 things, because at the end of the day, utaki miaka iende and then you're there old. Remember, you're not energetic forever. You won't have the energy you have now to do 2 jobs or even 1 years to come. So you need to figure out about now and the future.